Okay, cool. Danielle, welcome to the Pure Chaos Party podcast.
Thank you so much for having me in your bedroom.
Yeah, I live here. On the Pure Chaos Party podcast, we talk about different types of parties. So I thought today we could talk about events of our childhood related to religious trauma.
That sounds like a huge party.
Huge party.
Huge party.
Huge part of my life.
That was really good.
So I think it fits the theme.
Yeah.
So I grew up evangelical by accident. My family moved to Texas, and my parents didn't know that the neighborhood they moved into was like super evangelical. And everybody sent their kids to this one camp in Missouri, and it was disguised as a sports camp. And so they were like, Breck, do you want to go to camp with all your friends? And I was like, yeah. And then I came back like denying evolution.
How long was the camp?
It was only 2 weeks, but they make a huge impact.
Wow.
Okay, they get it done. And they give you so much attention when you give your life to Christ. You get to like ring a bell, and there's like this whole thing. And girl, I gave my life to Christ every year.
But how many years?
I started going when I was probably like 7 or 8 and went until I was like 13, 14.
Okay,
probably.
Wow. So when you first went, is it like day one? Was there any time of adjustment of you being like, who's Christ? Wait, what are we doing? Or are you just kind of, as a 7-year-old, you're like,
You're 7.
Yeah.
You pray like 40 times a day. And you're like rewarded, for Christ-like behavior. So
like what? Do you remember the rewards?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest award in the camp was the I Am Third award, and they gave one out every term to like the most Christ-like person. So
I am third?
Yeah, it's God first, others second, I am third. So you're like competitively trying to win a humility award. It's perfect.
That's so perfect.
Yeah, and like for me, I'm like pretty type A, so it doesn't really matter what type of camp I'm dropped into. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking crush at this camp, So it was like, okay, I'm gonna win. I'm in third. Never won it.
You never won it?
Of course I didn't win. I am third. I was not third.
But you were type A.
I'm sure it was so transparent to everyone at the camp that I was not third, that I was trying to win. I am third. Anyway, so yeah, so okay, it's disguised as a sports camp, and then all of the counselors have to be D1 college athletes. So they are sexy.
That's fucked up.
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Yes, they are sexy as fuck, and they're like, and they're all fucking. 100%. 100%. They're all fucking each other.
But they don't have to be Christ-like.
They do.
Oh.
But come on,
no,
it's like the Olympic Village.
Yeah,
it's the Olympic Village. So, I mean, okay, the like highest privilege for the male counselors was to be a dock daddy, and they worked on the docks, like putting you on
they
like.
Didn't call it that.
Yes, they called it that.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Breck, shut up.
Why would I make that up? Because it's funny. Because it's funny. I didn't though.
Doc Daddy?
Was it formative to me? Yes.
I feel like that's kind of a huge shaper.
Yes. Wanting to be / Doc Daddies is like my whole.
That's your whole
thing now. So.
Would you have gotten to where you are today without the Doc Daddy?
If it were not for the Doc Daddies, probably not.
Who's to say?
I don't know.
Wait. Sorry. Doc Daddy.
Okay, so the counselors are D1 athletes, and then which like it's just so perverted.
I have so many questions that are going to get us like really off track. Like how are they getting the D1 athlete? Like are they paying them a lot?
Yeah. It's a job. It's like a summer job, and then to them it's like awesome because they just live in Lake of the Ozarks. And
oh my God, the Ozarks.
Work out all day. Yeah, Missouri. Work out all day. Fuck. pray.
Oh, that is actually awesome. To just be fucking praying and working out.
Yeah, you get to live in a free housing, free food, free doc daddies. I'm sure they all like took the boats out at night. Like they were partying, I'm sure.
Wow.
So anyway, that's who was teaching me to be Christ-like, and didn't work.
Was it like when you would play the sports, were they integrating Christ into that?
Of course.
Okay, so
of course.
I never hung out with Christ. Like I just don't really know what it's like.
Yeah. And then also there were, now this is a doozy.
Okay, I'm gonna hold this stuffed animal while you tell me this.
So there were Indian tribes that we were in that competed against each other.
That you were
camp.
in?
Yeah. So like every camper the girls were either Kickapoo or Kiowa. I was a Kiowa. I'm serious.
Okay, it wasn't like, and there were
no Native Americans involved. Okay. They did not approve this. Okay. They don't like it, I'm sure.
Not active participants in the Christ camp. Okay.
And then the guys, I don't remember what their tribes were called. But girls were either a Kickapoo or a Kiowa. I was a Kiowa. My best friend at Jesus Camp was the Kiowa princess one year, which was a huge deal. I mean, it should have been me, but I wasn't winning any awards. Okay.
Yeah, that must have been hard.
It was hard. Listen, being the best, always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Wow.
For me at Jesus Camp. Okay.
Have you ever been a bridesmaid, actually?
No. All of my friends told me that they knew I wasn't going to want to do it.
I've been a bridesmaid about 9 times.
Oh my God.
And I have to say, like, the be my bridesmaid to I never talk to you again pipeline for me it's crazy.
Huge.
It's kind of huge. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. No,
so
my friends would have me like read a passage in the wedding.
You could do that.
I can do that.
That's Breck coded.
That's me. I can pick a great quote and read it.
Okay.
So, okay. But yeah, and then we would then that was like intramural sports. We'd have like chants.
Oh no.
It was wild.
Okay.
Yeah. Secretly, I wish I was a Kickapoo also, but I was a Kiowa. Nothing I can do about that.
And you didn't get to choose?
No.
That was just sort of an arbitrary...
No, you're chosen.
And did you learn...
God chooses, obviously. It's according to his plan.
And did he teach you anything about those tribes?
No, nothing.
Okay, good.
Not a single thing.
That's really good. Okay, good.
So, I mean, it's not in the Bible, so I don't really know why you would bring that up.
But it's like, so then it's like, why are they even bringing it in? Kind of confusing.
Because competition is in the Bible.
You know what we used to do at camp? The way they divided us was by color.
Of your skin?
Oh yeah, no. It was like, no, we were all white, so.
Okay.
No, but it was like the blue team. Wow.
Okay, so we'll come back to the grand finale of Jesus Camp.
Oh my God.
Now tell me about Zionist Camp.
Okay, so I went to Camp Moshava. Moshava is the Hebrew word for settlement.
Wow. Okay, so they're not subtle.
No. And if you live in a settlement...
And this was in Israel?
No. This was actually in Indian Orchard, Pennsylvania.
Wait, what?
Yeah. They're all over America. There's Zionist camp. There's this organization called B'nai Akiva, which means the children of Akiva. Am I doxing? Who cares? They have, they run summer camps. They're Orthodox and Zionist. It's like a specific kind of flavor. There's very ultra-Orthodox Jewish summer camps that aren't as horny for Israel. And then there's a lot of secular Jewish summer camps. Some of them are very into Israel. Some of them are not. But the one I went to is very much rather dogmatic.
Okay.
They love Israel. Okay, I was in that camp the summer that Israel disengaged from the Gaza Strip, right when they had soldiers go in and take settlers out. The camp set up, those big TVs on push carts that you would bring into classrooms. They just had those all over the camp, live stream. I mean, we weren't streaming yet. It was 2005, but it was news footage all day, every day, you'd like be watching like soldiers like taking settlers, like the poor settlers, out of Gaza, and it was really cool.
And to like, and they're like crying. It's like they shouldn't be treated this way.
Of course. Like, this is a huge tragedy. A lot of the counselors were either like about to enlist in the Israeli military or had just finished their service.
Okay, so that's like the D1 athlete thing, but it's IDF.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they would like encourage us.
And so when you watch like the traumatic news footage where like the kids crying, that was us with abortion.
Wow, wait. How did they bring up abortion in camp?
They just told us all about it and would have us crying and pledging to never get abortions. We're like 10.
You're 10.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like nobody's
I'm so glad.
getting an abortion.
Nobody.
Except probably the counselors, because they're fucking the doc daddies.
Wait, so did was doc daddy?
I bet there were a few abortions after camp.
Did every counselor have to do like a doc daddy shift, or that was a specific?
No, it was like the highest privilege.
Okay. Wow.
Reserved for the hottest, chillest guys, male counselors at the camp.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, we would go out and like crash our sailboats so that we could be like, doc daddies.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
On Friday afternoons before Shabbat, before the Sabbath would start, we had this thing called mifkad. The whole camp, every camper and like the heads of the camp, you had to stand in it's called a chet, like a big semicircle, and you had to like stand like they would be. It was like military positions. They were like, okay, it would be like at ease, but like all in Hebrew, like at ease. Okay, and now like I forget what they're all called, but we had to sing this like.
So do you know Hebrew?
Yes.
Like fluently?
I haven't like been immersed in it in a long time, so it feels like I don't want to take stolen valor. I won't say fluent, but like I can watch a TV show in Hebrew.
That's fun.
The news is a little bit. It's like really they speak real quick, but if I'm there for a while, it'll come back.
Okay.
But yeah, like all the activities, like we had Hebrew words for all the activities and stuff, so a lot of Hebrew.
And like, was Hebrew the language of the camp? Or was it like a combo?
We were like speaking in English, but like we had prayer services a few times a day. That's all in Hebrew. On Shabbat, like, and before Shabbat, when we're standing in this like military formation, doing like a pre-Sabbath, like, okay, great week, everybody. We had to like sing this kind of. It was cold. It was it was very. If you like just kind of flew a drone and looked in it, you'd be like, oh, a cult. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And what did you guys do for like social? What did you do all day at camp?
So it's so funny. They like claimed that they had terrible sports program. So
okay, no D1 athletes.
No. No. There are other Jewish and like even Zionist camps that had better sports programs. Like ours is kind of like famously lacking in the sports department, but also famously compensating for that in the Zionism part.
Okay.
We would have activities like learn how to make falafel, get in touch with your roots.
Oh my God, I can't.
We're all the whitest kids you've ever seen. We didn't celebrate July 4th. That was like haram, which is Muslim, but like that was like not kosher. Like you couldn't acknowledge that we were in the United States. A lot of activities like trying to just convince us like life doesn't really count here in America. Like you really got to move.
You got to go to Israel.
Gotta go to Iz.
So this was like the long game with these camps is to get you all to move there 100%. And like enlist in the IDF.
And it worked. Literally everyone in my family.
That's so crazy.
We all went to that camp.
Wow.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, so you make falafel. You like sing songs or doing like crafts? Like a day is a lot of hours.
It's a lot.
How are we filling it?
We had art. We had like arts and crafts. We had drama. Like there was an option if you wanted to be in a play, but because it's Orthodox, there's this rule about girls, like once you come of age, you're not supposed to like hear a woman's voice like by herself. This is in like specific fringes of orthodoxy. So like,
I don't understand what that means.
so there are these rules in Orthodox Judaism about like modesty, like what constitutes modesty, which
Like the
really
hair stuff?
is which is really like what parts of a woman are slutty and like you need to cover them up. So one of those things is a woman's voice. There's different interpretations, but in this camp we were like, yeah, girls, no solos. You can't sing a solo. So we would like do Annie.
Oh.
We'd like do the show Annie, and it's girls like singing tomorrow,
But
but
you're
then like
all Annie
two
at the
girls
same
behind,
time?
like backstage, are also singing into mics, like singing tomorrow. Pretty cool stuff.
That is the weirdest loophole I've ever heard of. They're
And that's-
backstage just harmonizing.
Or maybe it was on stage,
but it looks like it's one.
it's all. I
so
mean,
we're just the like tricking God stuff is so funny to me.
yes, that's
like,
also like the covering your hair.
Yeah.
Like married women covering their hair with
Yeah.
a wig. I'm like, okay. And some like,
with a way sexier wig than their hair looks like.
way better, way better. No, there's yeah. Yeah, the camp is very much about the long game. So where they're like,
Okay.
yeah, you can go play basketball, but then make sure to come back at 3 p.m. because we're going to do a little presentation with our chayalim, like the soldiers who are visiting. They would just kind of like look really hot because like they're so
it really is the same core
it's the same. It's
system.
yes, it's Jesus
Okay.
camp for Israel.
Sure. So the
It's
soldiers
Jesus
are the
camp
doc
for
daddies.
Jesus's hometown.
Sure. Okay. Wow. Well, okay, so the biggest event at Jesus Camp was called Crosswalk. And the whole camp kind of led up to Crosswalk.
Oh no.
It's bad. Are you ready?
Should I guess?
Yeah. What do you think Crosswalk is?
Okay.
I can't wait to tell you. What do you think Crosswalk is?
Okay. Does everyone have to like drag like a big cross?
Not everyone, but that happens.
You win? Is it everyone competes to see who's
right. It's Hunger Games to get
who wants to be crucified?
close. You're getting close.
Okay. No, tell me.
Okay, so
I don't want to guess.
So you walk through the camp in groups, and there's different scenes from Jesus's last day on earth set up, and the D1 athlete counselors are playing the roles. So you like go to the Last Supper and you go to like whatever, and they're like acting it out. Yes.
It's immersive theater.
Yes, it's immersive theater. And then at the end, one of these guys pretends to get crucified.
What do you mean pretends to get?
Like yeah, like on the cross, like yes, like dying.
Like, and are you guys crying?
Sobbing.
Oh my god.
Uncontrollably sobbing.
Of course.
So all these
do they have anyone playing like Jews?
Falling to
like,
oh my god, right? Probably. I don't know. But
you
like
crying,
because Jesus is sexy. It's one of these guys. Like it's like a doc daddy. Shirtless.
There is no okay, from the outside, right? Like I've never seen a depiction of Jesus where he's not a smoke show.
I know.
That is cool. Like that's actually kind of cool.
So like to us, we're like, yeah, this is what Jesus looks like. He has a six pack. Like this is what
he's shredded.
This is what we've seen. He's a D1 athlete.
He's D1
for sure. And okay, so and the other thing that's so funny in retrospect is because they were all D1 athletes in college, so they were like 18 to 21 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what age is like in college.
Yeah.
So some like maybe 20-year-old is on the cross.
Gets cast as
cast as Jesus, dying, calling out to God, his Father, blah. And hit the ground, sobbing, all the children. So you want to talk about like a drone?
Oh my god.
Zooms out and sees just a field of children on their knees, crying and screaming and wailing. And like a 20-year-old like baseball player.
20-year-old babe.
Like writhing around like he's dying on the cross. Yes. And that was crosswalk. And that and the point of crosswalk is that
do tell, what is the point of
crosswalk? But the point was for you to recommit your life to Christ. But again, we're like 10.
And also, it feels like you are committed. What?
They gotta hammer it home because you get the high of camp, and it's easy to be Christian at camp, and you get the high of camp, and then they send you back into the secular fucked up world, and 2 weeks is it can't carry you the whole year.
No, it can't.
Which is why you have to go to their offshoot meetings that they do year round called K-Life.
K-Life?
The camp is called Kanakuk. And then the K-Life is like the year-round stuff that they have.
And were you going?
Duh.
So when you came home, were you trying to missionary your parents?
Kind of, and they were like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?" But then they told me, they were like, "You can't like tell your kid not to go to church."
Yeah.
But I remember distinctly my dad. I came home with a book called Darwin's Demise.
You came home, okay.
Came home with a book, flames on the cover, Darwin's Demise. Yeah. Written by Joe White, the director of the camp. And my dad was like, "Listen, I'm not going to tell you to like not believe in God and stuff, but I just really hope you're not becoming one of those people that thinks that the world is like 6,000 years old."
It is.
And I was like, "Oh, too late, man. You're going to hell." And that was the other thing that was so funny, and I assume if there were ever kids in a similar situation in your camp, but at my camp they were like, the narrative that kept me for so long was that I had been like chosen and like plucked out of this like ungodly family to like be a light of Christ or whatever the fuck.
Chosenness.
They love that shit.
They love that, and they did get that from us.
Yeah.
Jesus did.
I know.
He was
famously.
Allegedly,
he was Jewish.
Allegedly, I kind of don't.
You don't think he was Jewish?
This is more of like a bit, but I'm just kind of like, we hear so little from his mom that I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Wouldn't she be like a little? I know that's kind of a stereotype, but it's like every depiction of Mary is she's this like silent, gentle. I've never read the books. I don't know the books. Like it's a series. I don't know if she actually ever has any speaking lines, but it's just to me that doesn't have like, that there isn't a prominent mother character who's like kind of yelling at him. What do you mean he's Jewish? What are you talking about?
That is so true, based on what you've told me.
Yeah,
and not based on any other stereotypes that I have.
I'm sure he was, and like, frankly, he seems very cool. Like Christ kind of seems like he had some good ideas. The like, love everyone. Alleged. Did he say that? Is that one of his ideas? Did you learn scripture?
Okay, I was about to say, we don't do that.
We don't love everyone, or we don't teach
that? Both.
I mean, obviously, but
our belief system is not rooted in the Bible.
Oh, what? What is it rooted in? When you say "our," you're like evangelical
Christians. They don't read the Bible. They can't even read half of them at all.
You don't read the. Wait, I'm so confused.
They don't. It doesn't. It's not. That's not like important. It's like what a charismatic, like sexy D1 athlete is telling you. Like you don't need to read it yourself.
So you didn't have like Bible study.
I mean, we did, and like, but they, they just take like small passages out of context and like convince you that it's about abortion somehow. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, there's not anything about abortion in the Bible. There's not anything about homosexuality in the Bible. Like, all the shit that they're obsessed with is not in the Bible.
There's a little bit in the Old Testament, not abortion.
The Bible is like, if you don't cut your hair this way, you're gonna get stoned to death.
Absolutely.
And like that's not what they're trying to do.
Okay.
So, yeah, they just like take little random. They'll like their whole sermon will be based on like one line from the Bible. So it's like we don't, have to read. I did have a teen Bible. That's like for teens.
What? Like scholastic kids? Like what are you talking about?
Yeah, they're like. they're like so capitalist. They're like, buy this shit. Like you have to get like the teen study Bible, and then you have to get like the teen study Bible companion, and then you have to get like the teen study Bible companion journal,
and then the index cards, and then
the pen, and like and it's like and so for someone that's like type A, I'm like, ooh, homework.
Yeah. So what made it like sticky for you? Was it the hot D1 athletes? Or just the social, like, everybody's doing it?
Well, what really happened is that my neighbors growing up, their daughter was the same age as me, and they would invite me to spend the night every Saturday night and then take me to church with them on Sunday. And their church was like super conservative, evangelical, like the same vibe as the camp.
Okay.
And so that's kind of what like...
Did you like church?
Yeah. I mean, just until I didn't. Just like suddenly like a switch flipped when I was like 14 or 15, and I was like, wait, this is bullshit, and I just stopped going. Maybe I was even older than that.
Did you have that realization in camp or outside of camp?
Outside of camp. Okay. I was at like a youth group thing, and they were doing this like open prayer situation, and like everyone was just like repeating themselves and repeating each other and speaking in like platitudes, and I was like, oh my god, nobody knows what they're talking about, and like this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life, and I just got up during the prayer and left and never went back to church again in my life.
That's so cool. That feels like you're a normal teen. Like, fuck this, and then you leave. And
then I was like, okay, now I do drugs and whatever. I'm alt now because I don't believe in God.
Oh my god.
So
crosswalk, man.
Crosswalk was really wild. Yeah.
I don't know that we had much that really compares to that, but there's a fast day in the summertime on the Jewish calendar that is like the saddest day of the year in the Jewish calendar. And it's like you fast for 25 hours, and it's to commemorate the destruction of the Second Temple in ancient Jerusalem. But then it becomes about like commemorating all of the Jewish tragedies ever. So what you do on the day, on Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av, they like, like no one's eating or drinking. You go into like the little like trailers, and you watch Schindler's List basically all day. And for the whole day you cry. There's a session where we're all sitting. They brought everyone into this like basketball like pavilion. The whole camp, we're all sitting. Everyone has these like song pamphlets. We're singing like the saddest songs. We're sobbing about like the temple and the Holocaust, and like Israel is gonna save us. Like, this is so beautiful. That's kind of the closest thing we had to crosswalk.
I mean, I feel like that is like...
It was not theater, and I was upset by that.
Comparable, but they should have acted it out.
They should have. We should have had like the play of the destruction of the temple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do something.
Hopefully they see this and
I really hope they do.
add that.
Yeah. But we would have, I feel like I watched a Jesus Camp documentary. I mean, again, from the outside, right? Like,
okay, the Jesus Camp documentary that's just called Jesus Camp.
Yeah.
That's at a Jesus Camp in Missouri. It's not the same one that I went to, but it's like the same practices. The one that I went to was like a chain, and there was like...
it was like B'nai Akiva. That's so funny.
And there's like... My brother's counselor is in prison for life for what you think. Huge cover up by the owners. Owners unscathed, still own the camp. Evangelicals happily send their kids there every summer.
Yeah, of course.
That's why I was saying, like, when people are like, I can't believe that evangelical Christians elected a pedophile, I'm like, you've never met them?
Yeah, what?
That's their whole thing.
That's the organization.
That's
the unifying principle.
What they do. So
that's sort of the whole thing.
No, it's okay. We can wrap it up. So thank you for talking about religious trauma with me on the Pure Chaos Party podcast. This truly has been a party.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, it was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun while we were there.
We had a great time. So no lasting friendships, but lasting memories for sure.
Oh my God. Christ. I want to be Christ-like. All right. Thanks so much for having me, Breck.
Yeah. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Sierra. We love you.
Thank you, Sierra.
Okay. Christ-like. Yeah, that was awesome.